So a big thing coming into any hunt, you want to make sure your gear is ready. You want to make sure it's good to go, because the last thing you want to have is being out in the field and having a bad experience, having something go wrong, and you not being prepared going into it. Of course, one of those things too is your vehicle when you're going out in the field. Whether it's an ATV or a side-by-side, there's a lot of basic things you can go over just to make sure that you're good and you're ready to ride. That really just comes down to your basic maintenance. Do a standard oil change before you head out. If your vehicle's been sitting over the winter, something like that at all, you just want to make sure you have it nice, fresh, topped off. You're going over all your fluid levels and everything there too. Make sure you clean out your air filter. There's nothing clogged in there, nothing kind of getting in the way. Also check your tire pressure. If you don't know what your tire pressure needs to be or what you want it to be at, just look in your owner's manual. It has all the information in there that you can find and all that you need. Another thing too is just checking out your lug nuts, checking to make sure they're all tight, they're all good to go. A lot of times just from regular riding, that stuff can loosen up on you as well. And one of the big ones that always seem to catch people too is your battery. Make sure your battery level isn't dead either. Even before you put it in storage before wintertime, put a trickle charger on it. That way you know when you're going back out again next year, it's ready to go, you're ready to ride. A few things to take into consideration when you're riding your ATV or driving your side-by-side. First and foremost, wear all your safety gear at all times. Wear your seatbelt at all times as well. That includes all your passengers in the vehicle too. When you are driving your side-by-side, we definitely recommend thumbs up driving too. You'll see two little pads on each side of the steering wheel that are up at the top. Rest your thumbs up on those pads. If you get into a situation where that steering wheel could turn really quickly, thankfully all of our vehicles now have electric power steering on them, but a lot of times they can spin real quick, and you just want to make sure you have a good grip on the steering wheel and your thumbs are up. Keep all your hands and feet and everything in the vehicle there as well. Make sure the passengers are aware of that too. On the passenger sides and even in the rear, you can see we have handholds for everyone too. Just make sure their handholds are on those spots the entire time while you are riding. A tip when it comes to ATV riding, have your hands on the handlebars at all times, but even have your weight kind of in the center of the vehicle. I always recommend that you kind of keep your chin in line with the handlebars there too. If you're ever climbing a hill or anything like that at all, look at proper body language. Take that in consideration when we are riding on the trail. The thing I will say though too is there are great resources online that go into depth on all this information. I highly recommend you take their free online courses. You can find the ATV safety training online. For the side-by-sides, it's ROVA, the Recreational Off-Highway Vehicle Association. All these have online tests. They go through everything, all the tips, all the tricks and everything to take into consideration. If you want to go next step, next level from there, they offer in-person training and everything too. So you can have a certified trainer that goes over everything with your vehicle, everything it needs to do. Or if you do have any questions further about that, you can check it all out on our website as well at YamahaOutdoors.com.